If you're moving to Raleigh and think it's going to cost you about $3,000 a month, you're probably wrong. I'm going to break down what people are actually paying every month to live in Raleigh and the hidden costs that catch most relocation buyers completely off guard. I've worked with a lot of buyers relocating here, and the biggest mistake I see isn't overpaying for a house. It's underestimating what it actually costs to live here month to month. And if you're planning a move and want help breaking this down for your situation, feel free to reach out. I help relocation buyers all the time. I'm happy to help you too. So let's start with the biggest piece, housing. In Raleigh, most relocation buyers fall into three price points. It's around $400,000, around $600,000, and then $800,000 and up. At $400,000 with a typical down payment and today's rates, you're looking at about $2,400 to $2,800 a month. At $600,000, which is where a lot of relocation buyers land, you're realistically at about $3,400 to $4,100 per month. And then at $800,000 and up, we're talking $4,800 to $6,000 plus monthly. And here's the key, an extra $100,000 to $200,000 here doesn't just change your house, it completely changes your lifestyle, your commute, and your day-to-day experience. And one of the biggest advantages of living in North Carolina is property taxes. And I know that's not exciting stuff, but you're typically looking at about 0.8% to 1.1% annually. So on a $600,000 home, that's maybe $400 to $550 a month that's kind of built into your payment. So if you're coming from the Northeast or the Midwest, that alone could save you thousands every year. Next, you've got utilities. So pretty reasonable here, but still something that you should plan for. Electric is, $120 to $250. It's going to be higher in the summer here for sure. Water and sewer, $60 to $120. Your internet, anywhere from $50 to $90. So total, you're looking at about $250 to $450 per month. If you're moving from a colder climate, your heating bill might go down, but your AC bill will probably go up. Now let's talk about something a lot of people underestimate, and that's transportation. So Raleigh, as I've said before, is very car dependent. Gas anywhere from $150 to $300 or more, depending on where you're commuting from. Insurance is going to be $100 to $200 a vehicle. And where you live can play a huge impact on this. So choosing the right area matters more than people would think. Groceries and lifestyles are pretty balanced here compared to bigger cities. Groceries are typically going to run you anywhere from $600 to $1,200 a month, depending on your household. And if you've got a household of 6 like mine, you'll want to be on the higher end of that estimate. Dining out is generally more affordable than other major metro areas, but there's still plenty to do and a seriously underdiscovered food scene here. And this is where most people get caught off guard. In North Carolina, when you go under contract, you'll likely pay an essentially non-refundable due diligence fee up front, typically anywhere from about $5,000 upwards of $20,000. And yes, if you walk away, you do not get it back. For out-of-state moving costs, you can factor about $5,000 to $15,000 depending on where you're coming from. And maintenance on your home, you can plan for about 1% of your home's value for that year. So let's put this all together. On a $600,000 home, your mortgage is about $3,500. Utilities are about $300. Transportation is $300 to $500, and lifestyle is going to run you $800 to $1,500. So you're realistically looking at about $4,900 to $6,000 per month. So if you're thinking about moving to Raleigh, here's the bottom line. The numbers can absolutely work in your favor, but only if you understand how everything fits together. And where most people struggle is trying to piece this together online without really understanding the local market. If you're planning a move and want help breaking down your numbers or figuring out where you should be looking, feel free to reach out. I help relocation buyers every week. I'm happy to help you too. And finally, if you got any value from this video, make sure you like and subscribe and drop your questions in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts.